Hello, Math Champions. Have you ever wondered why your parents or anybody who earns money puts the money in the bank? What is the use of it, right? If they've earned the money, they can keep it at home and then they can spend it for whatever is requirement and things like that. What is the necessity of a bank? Have you ever had this question in your mind? So now today's topic that I'm going to talk about is somewhat related to that answer to that question. Okay. And we've been learning about percentages and fractions, and so this is also related to that. Okay. So let's say I have say $1,200. Okay. And I mean, after my expenditure from whatever I require for my daily life, and beyond that, I have this much money. Now, my friend says, I am short of money. I want some money, for my expenses. Will you be able to give? Then you're like, okay, I can give it. But if I give the money to you, what is the benefit I get? So the friend says, okay, some part of it, some percentage of it, I will give it to you. I'll give you, I may not be able to give the entire $1,200 to you, but maybe I can give you some percentage of it every month. Okay. So you say, okay, what percentage are you going to give me? So you both decide upon say 2% of the whole of this $1,200 your friend is going to give you every month. And you say, okay, it's a benefit. And the friend is also like, okay, I have got the money which I require, and I don't have to give the entire $1,200 immediately also. As long as I'm using this $1,200 for myself, I'm giving something to my friend, that is to you. Okay. So this is what is the agreement between both of you. You say, okay, fine. Okay. So now you start calculating, okay, what is the amount that you're going to get this month? Okay. This month, okay. So you both have agreed upon that 2% of this, right? 2 over 100 times this of means times. So you're going to get $24. You gave away $1,200, but you got $24 at the end of this month. And you're like, okay, good. Money is put to work, isn't it? Your money is put to work. And next month again, you're going to get, next month again, you're going to get $24. $24 you're going to get. Okay, this goes on for quite some time. And then when your friend gets $1,200 that the person is able to arrange, they'll give back that money. And until then, every month you got this much money back. All right. So now if you have to calculate, like, okay, your friend says, fine, look, I will not be able to give you every month, but then what I'll do is after 10 months, I'm going to give you at once, right? $1,200. And you say, no, no, that's not a benefit. You every month, I would have got $24. So you'll have to give me even that one included. So for 10 months, how much it will be? For 10 months, it'll be the $24 multiplied by 10, correct? For 10 months. For 10 months. So how do you calculate in the beginning itself? How much is the extra money? That extra money is called as the interest. Apart from the $1,200 that you had given, the whatever extra money that you're going to get, it's called as a interest. And now that interest is calculated, how you have got this 1,200, okay, right? And you have said it is to be going to be 2% of it. So 2% of $1,200, how many times, how many months? It's going to be 10 months, right? This is how you're going to calculate, and this is what you're going to get, right? 2% of $1,200 is 24. 24 times 10 is, that's what the extra amount you're going to get, apart from the $1,200 that you had given to your friend. So this is called as interest. And because the calculation is so simple, it is called simple interest. Simple interest. Now, This is a concept where, like, how do you calculate the simple interest? This amount that you gave as a loan to your friend is called as a principal. And this for the time period with which you gave is represented by T. So this is a principal amount, this is a time period, and this is called as a rate of interest. Okay, so simple interest is given by PTR. Okay, and R is in percentage. Remember that. So this is how you know, if the bank was not there, this is how you would have dealt with money between you and others, right? But now bank is an organization where when you keep this money, when you put this money there, okay, now the bank is going to use your money to lend to others who might need it. Okay, so they are going to take the money from you, right? So because you have given the money there to them, now you're going to put that in a savings bank account. Savings bank account. So what the bank does is, because you have kept that money there, okay, because you have given your money to them, later on what the bank does to you, bank does to the amount is not your concern. You have given money to the bank. Now the bank is supposed to give you money because they are keeping your money. They are using your money. Just like your friend took the $1,200 and they started using it. So because they are using your money, they have to give you some benefit and they give you in some percentage. Similarly, you have whatever you have earned, you're keeping in the bank. The bank, because it is going to use your money, bank is going to give you some amount. And that usually, sometimes it is calculated using the simple interest. And bank would have set the interest rate, means R, right? They would say my interest rate is 5%. 5% per annum. Okay. Here in our case, like the example that we were discussing, we were doing per month, right? But the bank usually says, let's say 5% per annum. That means if you keep a 1 lakh in your bank account, okay, so at the end of 1 year, what will the bank pay you? At the end of 1 year. So the time period is 1 and the rate of interest is 5%. So the bank is going to give you the simple interest, the extra amount is going to be 1 lakh multiplied by a 5%. That will be 5,000. So the amount actually at the end of the year is going to be the principal plus the simple interest. And so you will not only have 1 lakh, you will have 1 lakh 5,000 at the end of 1 year. Okay, I hope you understood the concept. You also understood the formula for the simple interest and why it is used, where it is used. It is very simple to understand that my money is used by somebody else, and so they're going to give me some extra amount because I am not using the money that I have, right? Simple. And we do take it that principal times the time period times the rate of interest. If the rate of interest is per annum, then you calculate or you take the time also to be in years. Annum means years. If it is per month, then you take the time period to be number of months. That's the difference. Okay. I hope you got the idea. If you have any more, doubts, what you have to do, you have to go ahead and solve some problems to make this idea concrete in your mind. And I'll see you with yet another concept of interest, which is a little complex than this, which which you'll be able to understand once you have understood this very clearly. Go ahead and solve some problems on simple interest. Then we'll talk about the next topic in the next video. Until then, see you. Bye-bye.